Y'all, this is so blessed. Welcome to the blessed place. How y'all doing? As for me, I'm blessed. I'm feeling good. Today is my day off, and I'm looking forward to a very lovely day. I'm going to meet my mom and my sister Danica the Hill. I'm going to meet them for lunch, probably about 2 o'clock. They're going to the movies to see Madea Goes to Jail. And they're going to, I think, the 12 o'clock movie, and then they're going to Olive Garden after the movie. So I'm going to go meet them at the at Olive Garden because I'm savoring Madea for later on tonight. Me and my hubby are going to see Madea later tonight. So those are my plans for the day. Just giving y'all a little update as if y'all care. But today's video is about my weighty issues. Ha! That's a loaded one. As you can tell, I have not done a video on weighty issues in about 2 weeks, and I know some of you have been waiting with bated breath to find out the update. And you know usually when there is no update, you know why, right? Because there's not much to tell, or either there's bad news to tell. Well, in this case, I would say it's not too bad, but it's not too good. You want the good news first or the bad news first? That's what my husband always asks me. And I always ask for the bad news first. I mean, because I want you to follow it up with some good news. So let me give you the bad news first. I have not been doing as well as I could. And I have basically been eating any and everything that I want. That's the bad news. And I have not been walking consistently. In the last 2 weeks, I probably walked 3 times in 2 weeks. Okay, that's the bad news. That's not too bad, right? The good news is I am still learning portion size, and that has stuck with me. Because what's different this time about my weight loss journey is that I've never tried to exercise portion control. But this time, I not only wanted to learn to eat more healthy, but I also wanted to learn portion control. And through this journey of learning portion control and trying to learn when I'm full, when I'm hungry, when to stop eating when I'm full, that probably sounds so simple to some of y'all, but my body didn't even know when it was full. Not unless I was absolutely, totally and thoroughly stuffed till I was almost sick. And that's when I say, oh, I'm full. Okay, anyways, but I'm learning portion control, so I've noticed almost every time I eat anything nowadays, I always have leftovers. When I go out to eat, when I go to Red Lobster, when I go anywhere, I always have leftovers. And that is unheard of for me. I'm telling you guys, when I go out and eat, and I go out and eat a lot, every day, almost every day, almost 365, I have never had leftovers. Believe me, I did not have leftovers. And my plate, all you had to do was wrench it off. Just wrench it, just run it under the water. Because I did not leave a morsel. But nowadays, I'm either leaving stuff on my, well, no, I'm lying. I don't leave nothing on my plate, y'all. Because if I purchased it, it's going home with me. So, let me back up. I will take a to-go. And almost every time I go out to eat nowadays, I have a to-go plate. Because I'm not forcing myself to eat the whole thing. And I'm being more cognizant of, okay, Deidre, you're full. I still haven't learned to just stop eating right when I'm full. Because that little, voice in my head will say, okay, Deidre, you're full. And I say, full? I ain't had but a couple of forkfuls. Oh no, I am not full yet. So I keep eating, but at least I'm not eating the whole thing. So that's the good news. But I've gotten that, I was on low carb, but I've gotten that taste of carb back in my mouth again. I always equate this to a drug habit. Now, I have never been on drugs. I've never touched a drug. I've never been around a drug. But I've seen it from afar off. I've seen television movies and documentaries, and I've seen it in my own neighborhood. I've seen people who were classmates of mine who now look almost like death. Either they're dead or they look like death because of the drugs. And I've seen people go on drugs and rehab, and they look so good and they're doing well, and then they relapse. And you just want to shake that person and say, what is wrong with you? You can't go back around. You can't go back around the same people that you hung around with. You can't go back to the same crack houses. You can't do the same things and go the same places. And that just caused you to relapse. Well, I equate that to being addicted to drugs, or being addicted to drugs, or being addicted to certain foods or carbs. My addiction is carbs. And I can do so well staying away from carbs, or either having very low carb, and I lose the taste in my mouth for breads and pastas and rices and all that. And then somewhere in the back of my mind, after I lose about 20-30 pounds, something says, but you can have a little pasta, you can have a little piece of bread, you can have a little rice, and before you know it, I'm back on crack again. So I'm trying to get off this crack called carbs. But it's hard, y'all. It's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. Oh, where that come from? Y'all always got a little song in my head. And sometimes it's not always the most appropriate one for a first lady to be singing. Anyway, y'all, that's my update on weighty issues. I'm dealing with this addiction and I'm trying to rehab, and I've had a relapse. Like I said, the good thing is I am still learning portion control, but the bad thing is, y'all, I'm back on crack. Anyway, y'all pray for me. As we say in church, those who know the words of prayer, please pray for me, because I need some help. Like I said in one of my other weighty issues, I've got issues, y'all. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And I will not give up. If I have to enter rehab, don't Amy Winehouse have a song called Rehab? That's all I know about. I don't know the song, but I know something about rehab. Something like that. Anyways, like I say, First Lady always got a song, but it might not be the most appropriate one. Anyway, y'all, I need some rehab. So y'all pray for me. Y'all be blessed. And enjoy your weekend. Oh, yeah. I got 2 weeks off next week. So I'll be seeing y'all. And also, too, I'm going to Charlotte, North Carolina, between March 6th and 9th. Anybody out there in Charlotte, near Charlotte, send me an email. I'd love to meet with you. I'm not going to stalk you. I'm not one of those crazy YouTube internet stalkers. But I'd love to meet with you. Y'all be blessed.